Hey Empowered Parents, welcome to Pittman Parenting. Today we're going to discuss how incredibly crucial the first 5 years of a child's life are. These are the years I like to call the golden years. I want to first start off by saying I'm not trying to scare anyone, but I do hope I have your full attention because I want to be clear on how crucial these years are to humans' development. From birth to about 5 years old, a child's brain develops more than any other time in their life, meaning humans learn the absolute most during these years. Luckily for us, humans are naturally born with a thirst for learning. The quality of a child's experiences in the first few years of their life, positive or negative, help shape how much their brain develops. These are the years where a child's entire foundation of qualities, habits, and personality are being built. Babies' brains keep growing to about 80% of the adult size by the age of 3 and 90% by the age of 5. A newborn baby has all of the brain cells, or neurons, they'll have for the rest of their life. But it's the connections between these cells that really make up your brain work to enable us to move, communicate, and do just about everything. Brain development builds on itself as connections eventually link with each other in more complex ways. This enables the child to move, speak, and think in more complex ways. Now, when these brain connections are built from birth, children develop brain connections through everyday experiences. They are built through positive interactions with their parents and caregivers by using the sentences to interact with the world. And that's why I call these years the golden years, because they are by far the most crucial years to be engaged and spend time with your children. It is our job as their parents to be up front and center for each and every teachable moment we are humanly capable of. Distractions can never take priority over these moments. That's also why it's so important for parents who can't always be there with their children to find the right person who can be trusted with how they're taken care of. Negligent caregivers are just as toxic to children as negligent parents because of how much time a child usually spends with their caregiver. This is why I took my job as a nanny so seriously. A child's relationships with adults in their life are the most important influences on their brain development. Loving relationships with responsible, dependable parents are essential to a child's healthy development. These relationships begin at home with parents and family, but also include child care providers, teachers, and other members of the community. From birth, babies engage opportunities with their parents and other caregivers by smiling and cooing and crying. Toddlers communicate their needs and interests more directly, and each of these little invitations is an opportunity for the caregiver or parent to be responsive to the child's needs. This serve and return process is crucial to the wiring of the brain. Parents and caregivers who give the attention and respond and interact with their child are literally building the child's brain. This is why it's so important to talk, sing, read, and play with young children from the day they are born to give them the opportunities to explore their physical world and to provide safe, stable, nurturing environments. I can't stress enough how important it is to make sure children, especially during the first 5 years, need your attention and nurturing. The time is right now to give them your full attention, engage in play and structure, holding them accountable for their actions as they are not old enough to hold themselves accountable. This way they grow into people who hold themselves accountable. Creating self-aware, confident, happy, respectful, stable humans, we are actively giving them all the tools they will need so that they can grow and succeed to their full potential and change the world in their own unique ways. As far as screen time during these years, I always advise as minimal as possible, and that's only for non-interactive technology, as in simply watching a show isn't harmful, but also doesn't benefit the child anything. Interactive technology, as in playing with apps and games, is absolutely harmful during these years. Too early use of technology prevents children's brain neurons from making these necessary connections. There will be plenty of time for that later when the brain is nearly fully developed and isn't in danger of growth stunts, and their social skills and problem-solving skills aren't being neglected during the highest developmental stage. These years should be primarily about interacting with other humans, building relationships, and engaging in play. Playing with educational, stimulating toys, books, and activities. Not only is it crucial to fully engage with your children at this age because of brain development, but also because as we begin getting into preteen years, we're going to start taking a couple steps back, giving the child room to independently make decisions and begin to grow into strong people. But the only reason why we're going to be able to take those steps back is because of how much work we're putting in the beginning. We know we gave them the tools to succeed, and now we're going to give them the room to make those decisions and mistakes. And all the work we put in during the most important years are also going to be what built a relationship of trust and respect with your child, so that they will feel comfortable coming to you with conflicts they face. Now that of course goes hand in hand with always being clear and honest with your children in every situation. If we want them to be open and honest, that's who we have to be with them. The best way to teach honesty is to practice it. It only makes sense that children will only trust people who are trustworthy. Thank you so much for joining us on the golden years of Pittman Parenting. Bye guys!
Bye.